Right then, hello, welcome back to another episode of You'll Never Win Anything with Kids. It's a great intro. It's one of the better intros I've had, to be honest. Now, what you might have spotted is that we're still back. We're still back with the game. Let me look at the Premier Division. We are second in the league table, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. It's the Capital One Cup final. We made it all the way through. We beat Hull on away goals, convincing, I like to think. And elsewhere, we've been doing pretty well. There's some good results in there. Back-to-back wins against Manchester City and Arsenal. The highlights of both of those, really, or of our recent form at least. A defeat to Chelsea. We have also got a 4-1 deficit to overcome in the Champions League. Now, I would show you that ordinarily, but it's not looking that good. I mean, if you go through it, it's a miracle. And the Capital One Cup final is sort of the main agenda for today, but not the only agenda, because in the January window, I did stream slightly a little bit of this, so some people may well have seen this before. But Balanta has been brought in. We're going for sort of a 21 and under policy. Now, you might go, oh, well, hang on, he's 22. It's his birthday today, so don't worry about that. You know Balanta. I mean, it's not a player I've used that often, actually, this year, so much on Football Manager, but, you know, I think he'll do a fine job for me. The other man we've brought in is Timo Horn, a player you'll probably be familiar with. You've heard of him, you know about him. He's a very good goalkeeper, very highly rated, 21 years of age, and he'll be between the sticks for today's game. Tactically, for today's game, well, sorry, no, not tactically for today's game. Let's have a little look through the regens that kind of are the whole reason for the save, right? So Steve Green, right back, still doing okay. 21 appearances to his name now, which I'm relatively pleased with. Andrew Holland, another player that I think, we might be getting the best out of. I think he might be our best player in terms of the defence. Joe Clark, well, I've bypassed Jeff Miller, still not the best. I mean, he's no Steven Gerrard, let me put it that way. Jeff Miller, left back, solid again, another one that I'm enjoying using this season. And one more, Danny Scott, a player that I think we're all very familiar with. 9 assists to his name with 8 goals in all competitions. He actually got the 1 goal against Leverkusen. Now, on to today's game then, and the team selection against Southampton. Capital One Cup final. The first chance for us to win things with kids. I think our oldest player in today's starting 11 will be, it'll be Coutinho or Balotelli. Now, because we're playing Southampton, I'm going for a very, very young side. So hopefully we can come out on top. Our midfield looks very strong, and our front three is not too bad either. With Scott in such good form, I'm not too worried about it. Daniel Sturridge, sadly, 23 goals in 33 games, is injured for today's game. Not a great surprise, but still a pity. So let's crack on then. Today's game, an important one. You can see there they're playing, I don't know, I wouldn't say it was a weak side, but it's like the side of last season rather than the side of the current Southampton we know. So it doesn't look as strong as perhaps you might expect. So a chance, I think that's the key here. A chance at a title, a chance to complete the mission before it's even begun. And obviously the league is still an option too. Slow down. Better. I want to sit here and enjoy this. Timo Horn saves that. Well, it was a double save. Holy moly. Panicky stations, panicky times right there. That's a little bit high, I thought. I've put it down a bit. Ball played in. Scott. Oh, he's at the bar. I'll tell you what, that sort of came out of nowhere. I looked back and all of a sudden we had a chance. Balanta now at the back. It's funny that Balanta is such sort of a well-known player in Football Manager, and I'm sure he'll be good in the next game as well. Have you used Balanta this year? I guess my question of the day will be, how have you got on with Balanta this year? Signed him, not signed him? I'm kind of interested to know if you didn't sign him, if you had a reason for not signing him, because obviously he's one of the better players in the game. I can't remember using him at all, apart from today, really. I'm trying to think if I had him at the start of my Football Manager 2015 life cycle, but I don't remember. Anyway, forward of the ball, Green, ball in, Balotelli front post, and I'll tell you what, it's not a youngster that will get the goal, but Mario Balotelli in the 74th minute will grab this goal. Do you know what, the highlights have been few and far between, but let's take a look at the finish. The ball was played in from the right side from one of our youngsters. It'll have been Green or Scott, I imagine. We'll check that, shall we? Here we are. Scott plays it back to Green. So they're combining left-footed ball in, and Mario Balotelli can't really miss from there. The Liverpool 1, Southampton 0. As I say, not really anything going on. I don't know if we'll get some sort of fanfare in the completion of the whole thing if we win this, but the time is ticking away, and it's certainly possible. Southampton, though, are sort of creating maybe one more chance. Henderson can't quite get there. Sinclair, Gape. They've got a bloke called Gape. What an interesting name. Forget that. Pella now on the ball, back to Gape. Gape with a strike at goal, and over the goal of Timo Horn. Now, I could have made changes, but I'm at that point now where I'm just too scared to change a thing. Balanta and Balotelli looking exhausted. I guess if we go to extra time, we'll make the switch. Not long to go. Ball played in by Coutinho, and Holland nearly finishes us off. And I'll tell you what, with 20 seconds left, it looks like the You'll Never Win Anything with Kids challenge is somewhat over. This was a lot quicker than I anticipated. I will see out the season. I mean, we'll finish this off properly. So tomorrow there'll be another episode of this. It might be I don't know, it depends how we get on in the Champions League, really, but it might be the conclusion of the season and see how we get on. And there it is. We've won the League Cup with the kids. So to say you can never win anything with kids is incorrect. Our average team, sort of our average age, as I say, Balotelli, probably the oldest player on the pitch at 24 years of age. Henderson will be pretty close as well. And we've managed to win the League Cup. I mean, do we get some news about that? It doesn't say. There's nothing referencing it at all. Oh, well. Anticlimax is back. She can't believe this. Anticlimax might be a character in the new series, I do. Anticlimax. I mean, there's so many connotations to it. I feel like we could use it. So yeah, that does bring us to the end of the episode. We've won the Capital One Cup. We've won something with kids, although the game is failing to really acknowledge it, to the fact that they're not telling me that I've completed the challenge. So maybe a league title is what we have to win. Maybe that's the secret behind it all. Well, anyway, I'm now going to go and celebrate the afternoon, not because of this win, but because Liverpool have got Jurgen Klopp as the manager. I don't know how we've done it, but I'm pleased. Anyway, we love with care from me, Dr. Benji. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video and enjoyed the successes that we've had today, please leave a like. Until next time, which will be tomorrow, I'll see you again. We love with care from me, Dr. Benji. Goodbye. Jurgen fucking Klopp. I've done a swear. I'm not even bleeping it out. I cannot believe it. Oh, I bet he smells great. I've just got a vision. I've got an essence.